What's going on, people? This is your boy Lou. This is Wrestling 2 101 coming at you with some more 101 on my current thoughts on the WWE and its product that they're currently presenting to us on free TV and pay-per-view. Now, I want to start off with saying this first. Hell in the Cell. I finally seen it. I was finally able to watch it. I had a friend of mine who I had not talked to in about a week or so who had DVR'd it, and he had not deleted it yet. And he asked me if I wanted to watch it because I told him I didn't see it. He was bitching to me about the pay-per-view, and I said, well, let me watch it. Let me be the judge of how bad it is. So I finally did watch it, and I'm not going to bother bitching and moaning about the pay-per-view because I don't really think it was as bad as people thought it was. I think considering 2 weeks, they did the best that they could. I think the pay-per-view shouldn't have happened, and I think the Hell in the Cell has been made less prestigious than it already is now by putting on this pay-per-view. But overall, the booking sense of the pay-per-view, who won, and things of that nature, they did a good job. The 2 last-minute matches they could have avoided unless they were going to announce them ahead of time. But other than that, I don't got much to say. Vengeance is in 3 weeks, not even 2 weeks and a couple of days. I don't really know what to say about that anymore. I already made a video on the pay-per-views. If you want to hear my thoughts and comments on the pay-per-view status of the WWE, you just click on the link below. It's in the description box. Alright, now going on here. Starters, I want to talk about a couple of good things that have been happening within the WWE, because I normally do a lot of bitching and complaining. So what the hell? I deserve to give these guys some kind of freaking credit. So here you go. Here's your credit. Now, for starters, on the SmackDown side of things, there's a lot of good things going on that are completely, on a pedestal that is away from the pedestal in which the whole Triple H vote of no confidence conspiracy theory storyline is sitting on. And that makes me happy. I see a lot of good things coming to pass with the way that WWE has currently been booking the SmackDown situations. Even though the platform of the show really hasn't changed, it's been always the same, the overall booking sense of the shows have gotten better. Storylines have gotten better. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, what the fuck, you're crazy, all the bitching you do about the WWE and all this crap, and oh, the WWE sucks and this and that. You guys probably think WWE sucks, or they're not really doing anything good. I know a lot of people are not happy with the WWE and their current product. But the WWE is trying to get to a plateau right now, and you have to let them try. Give them the time, all right? I think they finally noticed that they can't just throw everything in this one giant conspiracy theory storyline and have everybody buy into it and everybody be happy. When ratings continue to drop, they noticed that. So they were forced to go in other routes and make other storylines so other guys can have their own feuds. People can have other things to watch. People got tired of the conspiracy theory thing. It's nothing but a clusterfuck. Everyone sees that pretty much. And you could tell that they have no idea what the hell they're really going to do. I mean, obviously Vince McMahon is going to come back, and he's going to have John Laurinaitis and Kevin Nash, probably Miz and R-Truth will rehire, and they'll be with him, probably be the NWO 4.0, brother. But only time will tell, and God will see on that one. The focus on that storyline for so long, though, was the primary thing, and now that they've kind of changed direction a little bit and they're shining light on other things, it's making people happy. Hence, SmackDown's rating has gone up. And a lot of people are probably thinking, oh, well, it's just because, Mark Henry versus Randy Orton, because Henry's the champ. And that's the first thing I'll talk about. That is a major plus here. Randy Orton is not the champion. Mark Henry is the champion. He not only did Mark Henry beat him once, he beat him twice, and he looked good in all the shows going into the pay-per-views. He was always dominant. That is a good thing. Proper booking of Mark Henry, okay, making him look dominant. He took out Kane. He took out Big Show. And that's one thing I like right now, too, is now that he's done with Randy Orton is out of the title picture, and he's feuding with the Big Show, has come back, who wants to basically destroy him and take the title from him because it means so much to him. That title means so much to Mark Henry because he finally won it. And this is a good storyline. It's a very good storyline to build. They're starting it early. we're probably going to get this at Vengeance, so we're going to have a couple of weeks build for it. So that looks very good right there. And what's good about the Big Show going against Mark Henry is it forces Randy Orton out of that title picture. Now it looks like he's going to be feuding with Cody Rhodes. They've been pushing this for a while. Cody Rhodes holds a victory over him. There's no way they're not going to feud anyway. Feud's going to happen. They've been hitting this. On SmackDown, we had a tag team match. We had Randy Orton and Sheamus versus, what was it? It was Cody Rhodes and Christian. You know, so we furthered two feuds, and you can see those two feuds are going to happen. And that's the next feud that I want to talk about, is Sheamus versus Christian. Ultimately here, because Christian is used for nothing more than to put over guys, and now I'm okay with it because they're doing it in a positive way. He's ultimately going to put over Sheamus, more than likely at Vengeance. We can see the storyline happening where Sheamus will go over. And ultimately, after Mark Henry has went through Big Show again, and he goes through Kane again when Kane comes back, which further solidifies him, he can go up against Sheamus, and Sheamus can beat him for the title, and he can, you know, end Mark Henry's reign. He could be the dominant champion on top for a while. If WWE does all this, it would be great. Like, it looks like we're going to get all these storylines, and if they book everything properly, they can have Cody Rhodes ultimately go over Randy Orton in their storyline, and then they could push him up to the main event, and maybe at one point, after Mark Henry and Sheamus are done feuding, he could be the next guy to feud with Sheamus for the belt. I'm just saying, they can go such a good direction with the storylines that they're starting. As long as they're booked properly and the right guys go over, there's a lot of good things that can happen here. So WWE's doing a lot of good right now, at least on the SmackDown side of things. Now, on Raw, I really can't say much. I'm very disappointed with Raw, with the whole clusterfuck of a conspiracy theory storyline and all this other bullshit. So there's not much I can really say there in terms of the good of that storyline. I think it's taken away all the focus off everyone else on the roster, and it's basically put it on Triple H. It's no longer CM Punk. It's no longer about Del Rio being the World Heavyweight Champion. It's no longer about the fact that John Cena has a rematch clause against Del Rio that we're probably going to get a Vengeance that they haven't even announced yet. Okay? That's how worthless these three guys have become. As a matter of fact, the whole roster and everyone else is basically turned heel, if you look at it, because they all have a vote of no confidence and walked off on Triple H, and they all got booed walking out. Which makes Triple H seem so great. Everyone's cheering for him because they all love Triple H, and this is just giving him more love and just generating more heat for the rest of the roster. Giving, you know, the people that they did like no reason to like them anymore because they're, you know, against Triple H. So they're basically burying the entire roster by having the crowd boo the crap out of them, just so they can put over Triple H more. That is not good. Okay? You have guys that you want to put over with the crowd, and if you're just going to have them all walk off on Triple H, you're not helping those guys ever get over because you're just giving them a lower status with the people that watch the show. Especially the ones that are younger, that, you know, like Triple H. They like Triple H a lot, and they're behind him 100%. They don't give a damn what happens to anyone else on the show because they just want him to come back and be champion. Because there's people out there that want that. You know, these people that mark out for Triple H like that, want him to become champion. You know, I mark out for Triple H, you know, but not like that. You know, I like Triple H, but I don't want to see him on top. To me, it looks like he's going to get another title run. It looks like John Cena's gotten too close, and now he wants more titles. This is all about Triple H on Raw. So it's redundant, and they've forgotten about everything else. You know, at least on SmackDown here and there, we'll get, you know, a Triple H appearance, but it doesn't clusterfuck the show. And he's not in the last segment of the show. He's not taking over the show. Why does he have to take over the show on Raw? Okay, ultimately, when the NWO was formed, okay, we're going to have them feud against Triple H. It's just, no one's going to be on Triple H's side. Everyone's going to be the enemy. Triple H is going to get overthrown. He's going to become a wrestler again, and he's going to work his way to the top, and he's going to get the title, and he's going to hold everything. He's going to destroy everything and desecrate all until the NWO 4.0 is gone. And he's going to be the Superman character again. Take away Cena's spot, take away CM Punk's spot, take away Del Rio's spot. Whoever they got in the main event right now, main event scene. You know, you got a guy like Dolph Ziggler on Raw who's the United States champion here, and there's nothing involved for him. He's tagging with Jack Swagger. He's the United States champion. You can't book him like that. The title, he's not even defending it. He has no storylines and the title's not being defended. He's just going out and doing random shit. Now he's in random tag matches against Air Boom. That's another thing. You guys gave Air Boom the titles. Okay, Air Boom. Evan Bourne, Kofi Kingston, for God's sakes. These two guys have been with the WWE for the longest time. Evan Bourne's been the jobber for the longest time. They finally give him a damn title. Thank freaking God. You have Kofi Kingston's been stuck in the mid-card for like 20,000 years, hold a million freaking mid-card titles. When the hell is he going to go over? Never. You know why? Neither of those guys are ever going to go over, or Dolph Ziggler, or anyone else is going to go over. Because they're never booked in storylines. Everything they've ever given, that they're ever given to run with, just is thrown into the ground. The ball of shit they're given to run with is just thrown into the ground and buried. And then the ball of shit can't even be smelled anymore. You got the WWE title, which is less prestigious than the World Heavyweight Championship right now. That should not be the case. Okay? Raw is your A show. The WWE title is your A title. It's supposed to be your A title. And right now, there's nothing going on for it. Hell, the main event at Hell in the Cell was for the WWE Championship. What happened? You got clusterfuck with the conspiracy theory storyline. Why? All you did was bury the fact that the WWE title is important because you clusterfucked it and buried it with an ending about Triple H. And he's not the champion. Probably be the champion shortly. Incredible. Fuck you, Triple H, brother. All the belts, WWE, should have their own storylines. Storylines should not be clusterfucked with the Triple H conspiracy theory, vote of no confidence bullshit. They're doing it on SmackDown. Why can't they do it on Raw? What do you people think? Do you people think that Raw is doing a good job? Tell me down below if you like this whole conspiracy theory bullshit. Alright, if you think this whole vote of no confidence, R-Truth and Miz getting fired, and they're ultimately going to be part of Vince McMahon's faction when he comes back and forms the NWO with Nash and Laurinaitis and pulls in R-Truth and Miz and all this shit with the rest of the roster, fucking probably, who the hell knows. Do you people like where all this is probably going to end up going, or do you think it's going to go a different direction? Do you like this whole shit or what? Let me know. I want to know what you guys think about this whole Triple H COO conspiracy, all this bullshit, alright? Let me know. What do you guys think of SmackDown? You know, do you like the way that I've said that things are going to go with guys like Sheamus and Cody Rhodes and the Big Show and Kane and Mark Henry, and you know the way they're using these guys? Do you like the way that Randy Orton's been used in the last month or so, and the fact that now he's no longer currently in the title picture? He's for the main event title, so looks like he'll be feuding for the IC title now. Do you people think that's a good idea? Do you think that ultimately Cody Rhodes will go over Randy Orton? Do you think WWE will do that? You know, do you think that WWE will have Sheamus go over Christian to ultimately beat Mark Henry for the belt at one point down the line? Do you think that's going to happen? You know, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the WWE's current product? You know, in terms of SmackDown or Raw, or both? You know, do you enjoy watching Raw more? Do you enjoy watching SmackDown more? Me personally, I like SmackDown a lot better than Raw. Let me ask you guys this question too. What do you guys think about NXT if you watch it? What do you think about Superstars? And do you think that they should just get rid of those two shows and just take those guys and form tag teams and bring in new mid card guys so they can develop more talent and just have more guys involved in the storylines on these rosters? You know, they can have more storylines for more guys to put more guys over. Do you think that would work? Do you think that's a good idea? Is there even a point in having those two shows online? I mean, just let me know what you guys think. All right, there's a lot I want to talk about, and there's just certain things I figure, you know what the hell, I'll just put them out as questions, and people give me your responses on them. So, for anything I just spoke about, you know, leave me a response. You know, whether it be a video response, whether it be a comment, whatever it is. Anything I missed that you like or hate about the WWE currently right now, just leave it below. You know, just leave it all. I don't really care what the hell you say, whether it's negative or positive towards the company, because I have my love and my hate for it too. This is your boy Lou. This is Wrestling 2-101. I'll be back at you sometime. I'm going to try to put up a video in the middle of next week in reference to things that happen on Raw. I might wait till SmackDown passes, or I just might end up doing one for Raw and one for SmackDown. But like I said, I'm not going to be doing reviews anymore. I'm not going to review shows. I'm just going to basically say, okay, well, I like this, and this is what I liked about this, but I didn't like this and this. You know, I'm just going to make it random and short. You know what I'm saying? This is your boy Lou. Yes, I said random, because I'll probably talk about other things too, other than what happened on the shows, and talk about some of the bill going up into Vengeance and whatnot. So if it becomes a little bit of a clusterfuck like the WWE's current product, don't bitch. This is your boy Lou. Peace.